All right, so this is worksheet number 5. I'm going to do the odd-numbered problems. You can follow along. And at the end, I'll give you the answers for the even-numbered problems also. So remember when we were talking about the percent of magnesium in something like magnesium oxide, we're talking about the weight, percent by weight. My known here, I'm going to put down, is the formula for magnesium oxide. My unknown is the percent by weight. So before I can even start off with this problem, I'm going to need to find out what is the weight of magnesium oxide. So I'm going to need to find the weight of a magnesium atom and oxygen. The weight of magnesium on my periodic table is 24.31 and oxygen is 16.00. I have one of each of these, so all I need to do is add them up. So the weight of magnesium oxide is 40.31 grams per mole. So for this problem, I'm going to find out what is the percentage of weight. So the percent is going to be equal to the weight of the magnesium over the weight of magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide weighs 40.31. Magnesium by itself was 24.31. Solve this fraction, and your calculator answer will be 0.6031 if you're rounding. I'm going to need to multiply that by 100 because I want a percent, which will give me 60.31%. Now, there's no significant figures here. So here I'm going to go by what I used to calculate my weight, and I'm going to say that so I'm going to use my significant figures in my calculations to get my answer of 60.31%. So that's the answer for number 1. Number 3, what's the percent of barium in barium nitrate? My known is going to be the formula for barium nitrate. Unknown is the percent by weight. So I'm first going to need to calculate what is the weight of barium nitrate. So the weight of a barium atom is 137.30. Nitrogen is 14.01, and oxygen is 16.00. Now I have one barium atom. I have 2 nitrogen atoms, and I have 6 oxygen atoms. So I'm just going to bring these over to make it easier to add. It's going to be 28.02, and this is going to be 96. I'm going to add those 3 together, and my total is 261.32. And that's going to be the grams for a mole of the compound. So now I'm ready. So if I want to find the percent of barium, is going to be equal to the weight of the barium in the compound, which I only have one atom, so it's going to be 137.30, divided by the total weight of the compound, Now I'm going to solve that. And that gives me 0.52541 times 100 equals, I'm just going to move my decimal point, 52.541, and that's going to be the percent of barium. Significant figures. I have 5 significant figures here. I've got 5 significant figures here, so I'm all set. Let's go ahead and move on to number 5. What's the percent of each element in aluminum chromate? So my known let's make that percent a little bigger. Unknown percent by weight. So I want each element. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out what is the mass of the total compound. So I look on my periodic table and I find that aluminum is 26.98. Chromium is 52.00, and oxygen is 16. Now I have to look to see how many I have. I've got 2 of the aluminum. I've got 3 chromium. And I've got 12 oxygen. And I'm calculating that by here. This tells me I've got 2 aluminum. 3 times 1 is 3 chromium. And then 4 times 3 is 12. So I've got 12 of the oxygen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate those and then add them together to get my total. So when I total all these together, it's 401.96 grams per mole. So here's the answers for the even-numbered problems. For number 2, the answer is 3.83% hydrogen. For number 4, the answers are 0.15, let's put that decimal point there, percent nickel. For number 6, oops, sorry, I'm not done with that one. The next answer is 16.92% phosphorus and 34.972% oxygen. And for number 6, the correct answers are 21.20% nitrogen, 6.11% hydrogen, 24.26% sulfur, and 48.42% oxygen.